YouTube. This is the Oz Man, and I wanted to cover something that's way off of what I normally cover on this channel. And here recently, if you're floating around YouTube, especially in the fitness community, there was a huge bubble that bursted with a supplement company. And there was, I guess, basically a big scam. And what you guys should have known is that it was expected. I mean, something like that, it just looks too good to be true. So you have to realize and use your brain when it comes to something like that. And most of the people that I want to appeal to don't even fall in the demographic of the people that actually subscribe and like the videos in the fitness community on YouTube. So I just wanted to say that we're human, and this is just the human nature, and that we're kind of broken, all of us, even including myself. And mistakes are made, and pressure, things like that. And I'm not real versed on what happened and what was clear, but basically the supplement company, they had several representatives, and one of them wasn't being honest and truthful. And that's where a lot of these YouTubers, I believe, should step up and take responsibility for what they're preaching, what they're doing. And that's being trustworthy, and honest about what they're preaching. You don't have to trust me. You don't have to trust anybody. I basically gather all the information that I need for whatever goal it is, whether it's in business, in reaching your fitness goals, or any goals like that. And you gather all your pieces of information. You do a little reading, maybe you do a little YouTube, and it's all Google search and things like that. And then you come with you formulate all that information. You put together all that information. You formulate your own opinion or your own plan of attack. So to follow a person, yeah, it's nice and stuff like that, but and it's good because they may have some information, but you got to be able to trust them. And again, they're going to have their ups and downs. They're human. So just trust yourself, and believe in yourself that you can do it, and use those as motivations. Use those as tools. That's it. Just as tools. Don't put all your whole stock, put everything you have into this person. And I know you've heard that it's just too good to be true, to look like shredded all the time, look just magnificent all the time. Our bodies are designed by nature to survive. So whatever happens in your chemistry, it goes into survival mode. Like most people that try to diet, you get stuck, you hit a plateau. That's a survival characteristic of the body. So know that you can't. I mean, you just staying shredded and looking just magnificent all the time. It just some people have it. Some people do have it, but some don't, and you kill yourself doing it, and it could break you mentally and physically. So, bottom line is, stay as healthy as you possibly can. Don't try to be somebody else. Be the best version of yourself. I know you hear that all the time, and you'll feel good about yourself. And who cares what everybody else thinks? Who cares? It doesn't matter. So On a positive note, as far as that whole situation with that supplement company, the guy came out and did a video and basically explaining what was going on, and he's basically defending his work, all the time and effort he's put into it. Yes, the glamour and all this stuff, but that's the marketing part of it. That's the sales and everything. And like Gary Vaynerchuk says, it's the jab, jab, hook. And he just was able to do it. And so with his work ethic and his consistency, he was able to rise to the top. Now, if there's isn't truth or trustworthiness in that organization, in that rise to the top, then it's going to crumble. Just the way it goes. And it was just one guy. Maybe it's just one guy. Maybe he'll be able to survive. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter unless it affects you directly. It really doesn't matter, because it's taken me 10 plus years to figure out that I don't need that many supplements. I mean, I take maybe 1-2 things, for sure, vitamins and things like that. But I've just in the past 6 months to 8 months stopped taking whey protein and started eating more real food, and it's yielded me some decent results. And so anyway, let's see, trustworthiness, and you don't have to take my word for it. There's stuff everywhere on YouTube about this, and I would just be careful. Be careful what you're doing, what you're putting into your body, and try it. Try it. Not because this guy looks a certain way, but because you want to try it. You want to, incorporate it into your regimen. Not because this guy looks like this, so he's doing this product and this product and this product, and he's putting these all together, and so that's how I'm going to look. There's no magic pill, brothers and sisters. None. No magic pill. It's just hard work, finding your right, the foods to eat and things like that. Yes, trial and error, and that's the long term of it. And that's how you got to think of it, is the long term. You're not going to wake up in a month or 2 months or 2 weeks or whatever and be the ultimate human specimen, and have this great physique and all this stuff. But the journey there is also something that's huge and valuable. So make sure that you gather all your information, put it together in front of you, figure out what works for you, what doesn't work, trial and error, and then go from there. And forget about that. The world around us is pretty much just trying to keep up with itself and survive. Even in this, even here in this country, you have a lot of amenities, a lot of things that we take for granted, and I mean, we're pretty comfortable. In my opinion, I'm pretty blessed. If all this were to go away, I'd be okay. I would be okay. And so, live by example. That's the big message I wanted to come across, is to live by example. If you live by example, then you won't have to say a word. You won't have to do anything. You won't have to at all. People will just come up to you and ask what you're doing, how you're doing it, and things like that. And then at that point, you can approach and try to help. And that's where you're going to instill some value into some people, and helping people, because that's basically what all these fitness YouTubers are all about, is helping people. So take my word for it, or don't. It doesn't matter to me. You don't have to trust me at all. So anyway, don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe.